and this is Donut County. And as you can see, it is in Chinese because that is the fastest language, except for Trashopedia, because I guess there's no Chinese word for that. Alright, so starting off at the beginning here, and Donut County is it's a cute little indie game. The best way to describe it is kind of reverse Katamari. You'll see what I mean. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into it and count down 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Or I will just hit the wrong button.
You know, whatever.
Alright, try again. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna start off immediately with a quick skip here. Or we're going to miss the skip. It's actually faster for me to try the skip again than go through the dialogue. And, okay. So you just open the window as things scroll by, and you can actually click the window to go out of it instead of reading the whole text message conversation. And so we're going to eat the title screen here, and then just kind of... Oh. So physics are fun in this game. And gotta get him to drop his donuts, maybe, if the physics will... Physics do not like to cooperate sometimes. Come on.
We just want some donuts!
Please give me the donuts. Thank you. So now the hole is big enough that I can get him. So yeah, as you can kind of see, basically the way this game works is you control this hole and you suck things up, and the hole gets bigger and you can suck up bigger things. Also, I hope you like the sound of me mashing the heck out of my mechanical keyboard. So, a lot of dialogue to skip. So, flash forward to the entire town is destroyed and everyone's living underground now. And so basically this is told through a series of flashbacks where basically throughout this game you are a raccoon named BK who you can see up in the upper left corner there, who he has a donut shop called Donut County, and whenever somebody asks for a donut delivery, he just sends a hole instead to suck everything up. And so it's told in flashbacks of all the people in the town recounting when BK basically sucked them underground and everything they own. BK is kind of a jerk.
I like how this person in the house is just watching this hole suck up everything.
Yep. But yeah, so we're just gonna... And this would be a good time for some donations, because I'm just...
sucking things into holes.
Yep.
We received $31 from Curtis. Y'all are good people. Well, thank you. And you are a wonderful person for donating towards the Trevor Project. So, for everybody who just tuned in, you're watching Power Up with Pride 2019. Benefiting the Trevor Project, you can donate by using !donate in chat and checking out the schedule using !schedule. You can also look up the incentives with exclamation point incentives, I believe. And yeah, all Power Up with Pride social media can be found by using exclamation point social in chat. And you can join us on YouTube, Twitter, or Discord. Donate or donut?
So as you can see, we just sucked up a campfire, and then physics decided to throw that all the way across. But yeah, so you suck up the fire, and the hot air balloon, you make it take off, because that's how hot air balloons work, I guess. And we're almost done with this level, and there we go. And so at the end of each level, there's this little, like, level up screen that shows BK's progress towards getting the quadcopter unlocked. But we can skip that by just going out to the menu and then continuing the game. So here's the next stage. And this one introduces the snakes, which are very floppy, and they're actually being kind of friendly right now. Sometimes they don't want to get in the hole. Oh, like that. There we go. Okay. And so on this next part, we get this snake in the cage here, and we're gonna set off some snake alarms, and we're gonna try to do 2 at a time. I missed that one, but it's alright. It saves a few frames to get 2 at a time. And then, so we're gonna try to set up for 2 at a time here on the last one. There we go. So it's got to do 2 in a row at the same time. And then the snake alarm gets to full capacity, and like all snake alarms, it explodes into snakes.
Oh no!
So now there are more snakes flip-flopping around, and sometimes the hole just likes to snap around like that. I didn't move the mouse, it just did that. Physics are great. And we're almost done with this stage. Alright. And we can do another donation real quick.
Sure thing. Well, there aren't any current donations right now. However, I can tell everybody all about these cool incentives. So currently, and the last donation went towards this as well, we have a bid war for The Legend of Zelda with the good and evil sprites. And Good Sprites is winning with $116, and Evil Sprites is just behind it with $105. So if you're interested in that, please get your donations in for that. We also have the 100% Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland incentive, and that is currently at $1,033, with the goal being $1,500. So definitely get your donations in for that, everyone.
Alright. So in this level, the gimmick introduced is that if your hole fills up with water, it can't suck anything up. So luckily we have a convenient drinking bird here to suck up all the water. And that's how we will get rid of all the water in this stage. And then we've got all kinds of floppy fish and stuff. And we've got more physics. And then just casually get the trailer. Sometimes there's little pieces of grass that it like requires you to get. Oh, and there goes the bird.
Thank you, Birdie.
Bird gets rewarded for its troubles by getting sucked down into oblivion as well. Mechanical keyboards. Okay, we're on to the next stage. Sometimes these rocks are picky. There it goes. So we gotta get the hole big enough to suck up that campfire. And, alright, now we've got the campfire. And since we have corn, it's gonna pop the corn. But we can just hide the hole underneath the tent so that all of the popcorn hits the tent and then goes straight back in the hole. And then just finish getting all this stuff. The corn wagon is being a bit picky. Come on. Don't resist your fate, corn wagon. Really? Okay. Just gotta get the last big rock here. So, now we've got the nice little bunny stage. And now
Oh,
we've got
look at that nice bunny.
So we're gonna lure the bunny with the carrot. And the bunny's being fairly friendly right now. And here's another bunny. Lure this one out as well. And they're gonna eat the carrot for us and get it out of the hole and be very nice. And they will also get into the hole. And for completely innocent reasons, the hole mysteriously gets bigger when you suck up 2 bunnies.
No idea why that happens.
It's a mystery to everyone. But we're trying to get some more bunnies here. And we got a couple more. And then, again, mysterious hole enlargement. You know. And then here comes the best part. Wait for it. Bunny explosion.
Whoa.
And the bunnies explode so hard it blows up the head. And so now we can get everything else in this level. So, and then we've got more fire gimmicks in this level. This one, we've got to get the campfire, and then also suck up a coal, and lots of fire. Gonna burn some trees down. Only you can prevent forest fires in the desert. But this way, it knocks all the little leaves or whatever those are off of the trees. We can get those. It's just science. But yeah, this game is real chill. Like, if you're looking for just something small, kind of occupy you. Sometimes the things don't want to always come off the trees. And so now we're destroying the desert, as one does. Are there any donations?
I have $20 from Lenalia, who says duck emoji. And an ally donated $10 and says Herman is in the hole. We found Herman! He didn't actually die! That's really... Thank goodness. That brings the 100% run for Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland up to $1,053 out of $1,500. Just a little bit more.
So in this level, our gimmick is fireworks. You light the fireworks and suck them up, and then they destroy things. Or knock birds off of telephone poles. And look at this guy, he's just eating lunch up on the cliff. It would be a shame if something were to happen to him. And you try to save a little bit of time by sucking some things up while you're waiting for the firecracker to fly out of the hole. And get in the hole, buddy. Okay, you're just gonna sit there defying physics? That's fine. And we've got the return of popcorn, but again, we can just keep the hole underneath the fireworks shop and... Yeah, so now we have a big hole full of fire and a fireworks shop. And that's the end of that stage. And then we've got another text message conversation at the beginning of this one. Can't skip it. Oh, and just for funsies, we'll do the duck quack.
We got $50 from Brian Bam19. More fluffy bunny explosions, please. Also, Dijon ketchup is pretty cool. Someone should turn that into a condiment. Not as cool as the speedrunner of the same name, but it would be close.
Thank you for the donation, Brian. And here we have geckos who really don't want to go into the hole. So you kind of have to fight with them a bit. Come on, geckos. There we go. Come on. They like to walk around the hole. Get in there. Come on. Graciously meet your doom. Alright. Are there any more donations?
Not currently at this time, but just to let everybody know, the hype for the 100% run is real. We're at $1,103 out of 1,500. So yeah, thanks everyone for that.
They might be chameleons. I'm not entirely sure. Also, the cool thing about this level is the music is coming from that radio. Once you suck up the radio, music's gone. There's actually an achievement in the game for completing this level, leaving just the radio behind. That's pretty neat. This game's got a cool sense of humor to it, which, you know, in a speedrun, you don't see a whole lot of the dialogue humor, unless you read Chinese really, really fast. So now we're on the farm. We've got a new gimmick about to be, a new mechanic rather, about to be introduced. First we gotta get, come on, raccoon. So he's wearing proper safety equipment there. Okay. And now we have a raccoon on a toilet. This is BK. So this text message conversation, Mira, the girl he's talking to, convinces him to use his points that he's saving for his quadcopter to buy a catapult, which is what we're about to buy. And the catapult lets us do fun things like this. There goes the chicken. Now we got a chicken. And where do chickens belong? The answer is the barn. So, we're just gonna get the chicken in the barn so we can move on. And now there are eggs. They go kind of slow, so we're gonna turn it into overdrive. So, eggs are good for you. You should eat more eggs, unless you don't eat eggs, in which case, don't eat eggs. But yeah, that's gonna get the hole large enough to get the silo. Then I'm just gonna casually get the rest of the farm. And that's another level down. And the next mechanic is coming up pretty shortly here in this level. First, gotta get the hole a little bigger. Then, gonna get this honeycomb. And I guess frogs like honeycombs. So, get the frog off the stool, or the stump, whatever it is. Now we got a frog. And the frog is gonna act a lot like the hole, in that the more it eats, the bigger it gets. So we're getting all these beehives and these bees. And yeah, that's pretty much how this level works. And so yeah, basically going through the levels in this game, you build up more and more mechanics, and then later on you use them all together. But yeah, it's... So, who likes bees? Bees are great.
Bees!
I mean, I'm allergic to bees. They cause me to die, but bees are great for the planet. Save the bees. Always save bees. And then the frog is gonna be a pain right now. So we're trying to get this guy There we go. Gotta get the frog heavy enough to pull the guy off the tree. Now we're moving on to Cat Soup, which is a soup restaurant run by a cat, which makes logical sense to me. And then once we clear out this part, so we'll go inside the restaurant, and inside the restaurant actually works slightly differently. The objective in here is not to suck everything up, but rather getting this cord to make the soup. The soup is here, and we need to season the soup, as seen on the little chalkboard in the corner there. But roaches are attracted to soup, I guess, because of reasons. So you gotta keep it away from the roaches, and then season it, and give it to the drinking bird. And then voila, you're outside the restaurant. So, yeah. If you try to give the bird the soup before seasoning it properly with salt and pepper, the bird just spews the soup everywhere, and you have to try again. He's a picky bird. I don't like soup. I'm not a fan of soup. It's stuff floating in other stuff. And here goes the restaurant, but we're not content with just the restaurant. We need skyscrapers as well. Om nom nom. Just gotta zoom past the cutscene. And now, BK has leveled all the way up to get his quadcopter. So by destroying enough of the town, he got enough points on his app to get this point. Are you jealous? But Mira is mad at him for destroying the town, so she destroys his quadcopter. And to get back at him, she steals the app from him and uses the hole to destroy his donut shop.
No.
The donut shop that never actually sold any donuts, by the way. You thought it was donut, but it was giant hole. And then just gotta get the restaurant. And I guess we're gonna make the place go flying because physics. And at this point, we don't need to quit out to continue anymore because we're gonna accidentally click out, apparently. No, because BK already leveled all the way up. So there's no more level up screens at the end of stages. So now, we're back to the present, and we're trying to figure out how to save the entire town, so we're trying to recruit the weird possum who lives on the edge of town. And just heads up, there are some jump scares in this level, but if I do it right, it'll be the bare minimum. So basically, you suck up all the candlelight to get a flashlight, and the light comes out of the hole. And there's a cat around here who's wearing some of these masks that you see. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to keep encountering the cat and startle it, and it'll jump scare. And you'll have to You can kind of see him there, but I don't have the light on him. And it'll turn the lights out again, and you'll have to get another battery from the fridge for your flashlight. But if we're doing this right, we'll only have to get the last jump scare, which will turn on, which will give you the ability. Oh, there he goes. And let's see. That should... What am I missing? Okay. So, I'm missing something. Oh, there's a box. Okay, and now we are able to use that, and the last battery is here. It will startle the cat one more time and turn on the lights. And now that we can see everything, we're gonna take the cat. He's ours now.
Kitty!
Yep. And so we just need to get the hole big enough to suck up the possum. And for good measure, we're also gonna take his house. And for some reason, you can see I've got the hole under it. It takes a few seconds for it to register that, oh, you can take that house. Not sure why there's that delay, but... And so the next part of the plan is basically you learn that the app is run by a bunch of raccoons who are trying to collect garbage. Because raccoons. So we're trying to get a hold of the Trash King so we can fix everything. Stop the holes. Because BK is not the only raccoon doing this. So, in order to get the Trash King's attention, we are trying to destroy Raccoon Lagoon, which is every raccoon's favorite place. So, we're gonna use these water balloons to get more water balloons out of the vending machine, so we can get water. And we can use another physics-based puzzle to get the log flume going. And watch this raccoon have a fun time. And then need to fix the ride as well. Also, we'll take the raccoon. And now, we'll also just... We'll get the water balloon machine itself. Oh, missed that. And then we're gonna destroy the Ferris wheel and send it flying and destroy everything else. So, we don't have to take everything in the hole, but we do need to get it big enough to suck up the log flume. There we go. And there's the raccoon cop. Yeah, and also remember that small child in the hot air balloon we sent flying at the beginning of the game? Yeah, he's causing a traffic jam on the 405.
Uh-oh.
So we need to get this mouse to drop his coffee cup off of his car, which can be a bit annoying sometimes. And we're just gonna take the mouse in his car. And now, there's a raccoon truck broken down on the side of the road as well. And the raccoons are also blocking traffic with their massive row of TVs and just all kinds of havoc happening right now. Shoutouts to giant walls of black and white TVs. And then we're just gonna take this raccoon who's holding up the donut truck, and all the donuts are gonna fall out. That blue one is special because we can launch it. Why just the blue donut? I don't know. But we need that to get the camera from this raccoon top. We will trade the camera for the donut. Then we're gonna blind all of them and make them crash their quadcopters. So let's get all these raccoon cops. And we're gonna use them to weigh down the hot air balloon. And here comes an even bigger raccoon. So we need to get him down. Alright. Now that's just enough weight to bring the balloon all the way down if it will grab on. Yeah, it's not cruel, they're cops. And this is the solution to clearing up traffic on the 405.
Wow.
Efficient. And so now we're trying to locate the Trash King's headquarters. And the giant raccoon sign out there. Basically, raccoons have taken over the city.
Raccoons. Just a reminder to everybody watching, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland is up next, and we are currently at $1,103 out of $1,500 needed to upgrade that to a 100% run. So if you want to see that, get your donations in.
All right. So BK is trying to text the Trash King to ask him nicely to just stop with the holes.
TK?
And he does not respond, so we're gonna have to find our own way to stop everything. So this is the Trash King's headquarters. We're gonna break in. All right, and there's nothing left we can do. It's a good thing the possum came along. He's a master hacker. So we'll just grab his hacking device and hack into the scary system. And now we're in. Hacker voice, I'm in. So
I'm in.
Out to. First, we're gonna build up the size of this hole a bit. Just grab a few little pieces of trash. Don't need everything. Gonna go to security. Come on. Microscope is not being a friend. Come on. We're gonna knock this raccoon off his stool. There we go. Ah, come on. He's being persistent today. Okay. Got the raccoon. We use it to knock the red security card off the shelf and grab that. And make our way into the biology lab. So, we're gonna trash the place to get the Trash King to listen to us. Remember the snake? It's back.
Snake!
Snake? Snake! We're just
It's
gonna
a snake!
take everything off these shelves, throw it around, mess things up a bit. And it's our friend, the frog. So yeah, get the hole a little bit bigger. So, what are we gonna do with the frog? Well, there are flies everywhere. So we need to get him big enough to cause some massive damage. You can probably see where this is going. Look at this nice little row of bunnies up here.
Bunnies? Bunny explosion?
Yep. Oh, did you just hop out of the hole? And Bunny Explosion is gonna destroy the biology lab. Causing massive damage. Now the bunnies are loose in the headquarters. This one has security clearance for some reason. We're gonna take his security card so we can get into the anthropology lab. And can you guess what we're gonna do to the anthropology lab?
Are there more bunnies?
Unfortunately, no more bunnies. But we are gonna
Aww.
destroy the place.
Destruction.
Wanton destruction. It's the only way to solve other wanton destruction. It's just basic science. We've got a fire, and we've got some firework. We're gonna set off the fire alarm. Now our hole is full of water, and there are some exposed wires. So we're gonna turn on this little rotator thing, which conveniently has a bird on it. And look, we can make more fire. And there's a firework. So we're gonna do a slight little take advantage of the physics of the water being able to move. There. So we're gonna turn this on again. The bird's gonna drink up the water. We're gonna avoid the firework. But now that we moved it over there, we can light it up a lot faster. And send a firework up into the vent to destroy everything.
Oh, fun.
Yep. So now the Trash King is properly fed up, and he will now see us. So we're going to the Trash King's office. Oh, a donut. Oh, another donut. Another donut. Someone left all these free donuts lying around.
If you don't want things destroyed, do not leave your donuts sitting around.
This donut isn't suspicious at all. Uh-oh, we've been trapped. There's the Trash King sitting on his mountain of trash. So now BK is going in to talk face-to-face with the Trash King, who has his hand stuck in a pickle jar. And now he's convincing BK to join him. Because giant quadcopter.
Ooh.
Here comes our boss fight against the King Quadcopter. Now, we want to avoid that, because it's going to shoot out massive amounts of concrete. And that would fill up our hole and stop us from being able to take the smaller mine, for example, and catapult it into the King Quadcopter. Now we've got more obstacles to avoid. So you just have to do this 3 times.
This is so interesting.
So, yeah, now these cinder blocks are directing the path that we are able to take to avoid the concrete laser. Alright, and that's the King Quadcopter down. Now surely all our problems are solved, right?
Of course.
Absolutely. Oh, it's another big quadcopter. That's right. This is a 2-phase boss.
Oh, no.
But BK came back to our side, and he brought the hacking device, which I completely missed with. But we're gonna hack the giant quadcopter.
Oh,
So now
yeah.
it's just gonna spit out a bunch of little mines. We're gonna grab all these little buddies. And you can tell this thing is hacked by the green skull and the hacked text, and also, Now we're just gonna suck up all the pieces. And we're gonna make our own tornado. And time will be coming up shortly. So we're gonna use the tornado to destroy the Trash King's headquarters. And it's gonna switch camera angles momentarily. And time will be when the tornado has completely destroyed the place and the screen flashes white. Time.
GG.
And that is Donut County. It's a lot of fun. And we're just gonna go through to the ending here. So, the Trash King basically agrees to stop, and we create a giant slingshot to launch everything back up to the surface. So yeah, it's a fun little game. If you ever want something just nice and calming and relaxing to play, I recommend it. Also, I recommend playing it in English so you can read it, unless you read Chinese, which, I mean, you might, I don't know. Read it in whatever language you read. And also read the Trashopedia, because the Trashopedia has great entries One of my favorite things. No, this wasn't a PB.
Sorry, that was me. I said GG.
Oh, okay. Someone in chat was saying PB.
Oh.
Which it was not. I was about a minute and a half off my best time. But still, fun little game. And then the credits, you get to fly the quadcopter around the credits. But yeah, read the Trashpedia. One of the best things is, for example, these things are called Angry Spaghetti. So yeah, that was Donut County.
Thank you so much, Dijon Ketchup, for that run. That is so cool.
Thanks for having me.